Welcome everyone, my name is Zach, and in this video, I'm going to see how much stuff I can fit in my Tesla Model 3. Now the Model 3 looks like a fairly small car, and by today's standards, it kind of is. But I've always been a fan of cars over crossovers and SUVs, partly because I don't often need that extra storage space. And when I was looking at the Model 3, I was really curious how much I would be able to fit in it, because I was planning on driving this car camping, skiing, biking, and on road trips. And I didn't want to be limited in these activities based on the available storage space. And to be honest, so far I've been really impressed with what I can fit in here. So if you're trying to decide between the Model 3 and the Model Y, and you're concerned about fitting things in the Model 3, hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a much better understanding of how much room the Model 3 has to offer. Now as far as demonstrating this, I could stuff this car full of random boxes, but what does that really tell you? How often do you just stuff a bunch of boxes into your car? I really only do that when I'm moving, and moving is the worst, so I'm just going to ignore that. Plus, a lot of people just rent a truck when they're moving. Instead, let's focus on large, awkward items that you might actually want to put in your car on a regular basis. But before I start cramming, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I'd really appreciate the support, and it really helps me grow this channel. And on that note, let's see what I can fit in this car. Alright, so this is all the stuff I'm going to try and fit in my car. I've got my golf clubs, my ski boots, a suitcase, my backpack, my bicycle, sleeping bag, skis, poles, and my winter tires. But now I've had a thought to make this more interesting. Instead of trying these items one by one, I'm going to try and fit them all in my car at the same time. For the most part, the Model 3 is on par with most mid-size sedans when it comes to storage room. But it does have a couple bonus storage areas that other cars don't. For example, there's actually this pretty deep storage compartment in the base of the trunk. The downside is that you get this space because there's no spare tire. So it might be worth picking up a tire repair kit just in case that unlucky day does happen. The other bonus storage area is the frunk, or the front trunk. Now this space seems fairly big, but it's really just not very deep, which limits its usability. You could fit a couple small backpacks in here, but you're not really going to fit a suitcase or any other large items. On road trips, I'll use this space for my charging cables just because I don't want to have to fish those out of the trunk, and they'll always be accessible here if I need them. But for this test, this space isn't going to be usable for any of these items. Alright, let's start cramming stuff in. For skis, I would highly recommend a ski bag so you don't ding up the back of your seats. I got an Amazon Basics one, super cheap, fits like 2 or 3 sets of skis, and works great. So I'll link that in the description below. Now as far as bikes, you will have to take the front wheel off. There's no way you're going to squeeze this thing in there with the front wheel on. So if you're looking at bikes, definitely make sure you get one with a quick release on the front wheel. I think I've done it. I think I've actually fit everything. Am I going to be able to fit anyone in there with me? Not likely. Let me show you what it looks like. Alright, so I was able to squeeze all the long items in the trunk. Got the golf clubs, the skis, the bike, and then I even squeezed in another tire, the ski boots, and the sleeping bag. And then here I've got the couple tires on top, backpack down on the floor. There is still some room up top, but I was trying to leave visibility out the rear view mirror. And then here on the front, I did have to put the last tire in the passenger seat and a bag on the floor, although that bag I probably could have fit on top in the back and still had a little visibility, but everything fit. So it started raining, so I had to head for cover, but I'm honestly surprised at how much stuff I was able to fit in here. And I think I've proven that you can fit a lot of large, awkward items in here at the same time. But what else might you want to fit in here? So what if you want to go car camping in here? Is there enough room with the seats down to stretch out? I think the answer to that really depends on how tall you are. Well, I can tell you that I'm 6'5" and I fit in here quite comfortably. What? Really? No one's gonna believe that I'm 6'5"? Fine, am I not allowed to round? Okay, fine, I'm actually 5'10". Big difference. Anyway, at 5'10", I can actually stretch out in here quite comfortably. And I've actually yet to go car camping, but now that I see how much room there is in here, I might give that a shot pretty soon. So Patch can also confirm that he fits quite comfortably in here. He was my co-pilot on a 4,000-mile road trip last year. He got the whole back row to himself, and his crate and all my stuff still fit in the trunk with plenty of room to spare. What's going on? I would definitely recommend some form of pet cover for the back seats to protect them though, and I'll link the one that I use in the description below. Alright, so what did we learn from this? If you're the type of person that wants to go biking, skiing, golfing, and camping all in one weekend, and carry around 4 spare tires just to be safe, then the Model 3's got you covered, as long as you don't have any passengers. Otherwise, you're gonna have to cut back just a little bit. Anyway, I think for a lot of people, there's plenty of room in the Model 3, and so far I've been able to fit everything I've needed into this car with no issues. But if you have a family of more than 3 people and you plan on bringing this car on road trips, then you're probably going to want something with a little more room, such as the Model Y. And if you're planning to purchase a Tesla and this video helped you out, consider using my referral link in the description below when you're making your purchase, and we'll both get 1,000 free supercharging miles. But that's all for today. Hit the like button and consider subscribing if you enjoyed the video and want to learn more about living with electric vehicles. Regardless, thanks for watching and see you next time.